Hey guys, welcome back to another Calibria video. We're in Vapor Dreamlands playing around with Yuki. I tell you guys, she almost makes it, she does. She makes it too easy. I've already cleared common and I'm going through hard and all in auto. I know some of you guys can already do this in auto before Yuki, but this is kind of new to me and it's really nice because it saves me a lot of time. Now we do have an event here for no stamina, so it is kind of an ideal time. Now that I can do it on auto, I need to wait for this event. I don't think it happens. I'm not sure if it happens every time, but it seems like every time this event comes up, I'm pretty much almost all the way done with Vapor Dreamlands. And I think I need to wait to do it so I can save some stamina. Now, I will go through all these heroes, but I want to say if you have Vampire, Yuki, and Elven Queen, those three are like the MVPs. And if you have those three, I'm pretty sure you can clear every stage. I obviously I didn't test every stage, but with those three, you should be able to complete all the stages, I think. You have the blocked passives on the Vampire, and then between these two, the energy is just non-stop. It just never ends. I do have Medusa in here. Sometimes it's almost overkill, to be honest with you. And just for safety, so I don't have to look, I do have Selene with the revive as well. But I will say Medusa and Selene are just so I can relax and don't really have to pay attention to any of the stages really. But if you have the other three, you really don't have to worry very much. So for Elven Queen here, I'm basically focusing on anything that can reduce the enemy's energy or increase our own. I do have Berserk set to get those extra turns as well. That definitely helps out a lot. And for Selene, like I said, you don't have to have Selene. I basically put Selene and Medusa in here. That way I didn't really have to change up any heroes. And I didn't really have to look at who I was facing. I just kind of rolled on auto through normal and hard, and didn't have to worry about this. I have conflict Garel and just kind of some standard stuff that I have with her on this. So Yuki here, I will go through just a little more for her. So we do have the energy comp for Yuki right now. And before I forget, I do have a Google Docs that I will put a link at the bottom of this video that you can go out there, and I basically have listed a lot of skills that I think will be helpful to mix and match different things. And, if you guys find some skill that isn't out there that you like, let me know, and I can go ahead and add it because I want to make sure that, everyone can utilize this Google Docs just to help everyone out. So I do have the Monk's Flame Pole, and then I have the Phantom Dance, and then I have the Demonic Swordsman's passive there. I've kind of already talked about this stuff in other videos, but basically that is the energy comp. And before I forget, so this passive on the spider, I think it's bugged. A few people have mentioned to me as well as I've kind of tested this out as well, and I'm pretty sure the poison lands, but there's no counterattack. So just so you guys know, because I think I mentioned that on some other videos that it's a really good skill, and I know a lot of people are using that passive, but I think it's bugged. So that's the comp we have. We have Berserk set there, and that's about it. So for Vampire, really just make sure you get the Hawkeye. Go ahead and get a lot of hit percentages because really we want this skill right here. That way we can block passive. So your life is going to be a lot easier for both Vapor Dreamlands and the Spire, really, if you can block passives. Passives seem to be kind of like the main hurdle to get through a lot of times in some of these stages. And then, of course, we have Medusa. Again, you don't need her in this comp. You just need those three. And sometimes it's almost overkill. It probably is. It is overkill. I have her in Berserk set, standard comp here, a lot of hit percentages. I don't have her sanctified yet, but I don't think you really need to. So yeah, we're just going to go through this. Again, I don't know if this is going to be overkill. It might be overkill, but we'll see how it goes. That way you guys can at least see how insane Yuki is. There's other comps as well that I've had to switch around, mainly just for the Spire to change my affinity. But, you know, just the different comps that you can run with her, I mean, it just makes the PvE side just so much easier. So you see here, I mean, even without Medusa, I think we're taking enough turns that it wouldn't even matter if we didn't have Medusa. I don't think. Between Elven Queen and Yuki, they just take so many turns. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I think between the three, Yuki, Vampire, and Elven Queen, I mean, you can pretty much auto all these Vapor Dreamlands. You might have to mix and match. Your fourth and fifth hero, depending on what you're doing. Other than that, I don't really think I changed anything, guys. I'm trying to remember. There's a lot of stages, but I don't think I did. I mean, you look here. I mean, they just can't take any turns. They just can't take any turns. I mean, we do have the Medusa just in case they take a turn. But, I mean, Elven Queen, you know, she makes sure that, you know, they reduce the energy and we increase our own energy. And then Yuki just goes insane. Especially with the Berserk set. She goes insane. And energy after energy increases there. I mean, look at that. That just... it just makes it too easy. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for you guys that, you know, if you don't have Yuki yet, I know you guys are close. And I'm really excited for you guys because, you know, I probably mentioned this a few times, but I'm not like a huge fan of the PvP side. I know I should be because this game is going to focus a lot on that. But I've always been a fan of like the PvE side. I love PvE. With the addition of Yuki, I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do with her. It's just ridiculous. So it's really fun. I like her. I like her a lot. Okay, so we'll see how we do here on the boss stage. I know a lot of people have trouble with this Elven Queen, and I think those are paladins. I'm pretty sure those are paladins. I might be wrong, but we'll see how we do here just on auto. And again, I mean, you know, we do have the revive just in case we lose Yuki, we can get the revive. But I don't know. I don't think we'll need to unless we just got unlucky though. We might get unlucky. Yeah, okay, so she did take a turn. We got unlucky. Hopefully we can recover here. Now, Elven Queen, I don't have her sanctified. And so we lost Elven Queen as well. So I don't have her sanctified, so she does have really high hit percentages, but unfortunately, you know, I can get resisted. So if I get resisted on that energy reduction, I think that's going to be some issues, I think. So it looks like on this stage though, the revive is kind of saving me. Now, I don't have Yuki skilled up on that skill 3, so that energy increase is not 100%. And let's see here. Medusa can get resisted as well because she's not sanctified. But yeah, I mean, I think we'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, every other stage worked out pretty fine. So we'll see. We'll see how unlucky we can get with these procs, though. Now I could throw in. I do have Shaman. I could throw in Shaman as well for the curse, because especially in boss stages, you know, if you have Shaman, that curse is going to speed up this stuff a lot. So maybe I should have thrown in Shaman. We'll see how this goes though. It looks like I might be able to hopefully recover unless I lose Celine, because she's the one kind of keeping me up right now. This one's going a little harder though. Got some bonus turns there. That's gonna help. So I haven't been paying attention though to Elven Queen. Hopefully that Elven Queen though is really hammering me on that skill 1 though. I need to let me need to pay attention here. So there's an energy increase. Trying to see if I can pay attention to that skill 3 to see if it's procking good. So I can't tell. It's going too fast and I can't tell. But I mean, it looks like we're fine though. I mean, the sling did help in this stage, because I did lose some people. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. All the other stages, I didn't need Celine, so I'm sure you could throw in someone else though, just to help out with not losing some people.